They want me to change, but I ain't changing. Nah, I remain the same.
And you are not tuned into another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, brought to you in concert with a beautiful machine magazine, as well as the mighty Nerd DJs Radio Network. You already know, man. We only rock with legends around here, and today is absolutely no exception. I'm talking about your MCs, hip hop's finest, one of the dopest motherfuckers to ever pick up a pen and pad. I don't even know if he picks up a pen and pad, but anyways, Asaka the Renegade. What's going on, bro?
What's the deal, family? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. How about yourself? How's your family?
Family's great, man. I can't complain at all, man. Just blessed and highly favored.
Nigga, great year for you.
Man, it's still going too.
Yo, great year for you.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
The T-Pain joint, what happened? Talk me through submitting your shit to winning.
Okay, so just quick little backstory for the people that don't know. So he actually did this twice, this competition twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I actually lost the first time. I think I lost in like the second round or something like that. Probably sooner, honestly.
Okay.
But he liked my music so much that they kept tabs on. I ain't gonna say they kept tabs on me, but they kept up with me in their way. I guess is the best way to put it.
Got you.
So he actually was touring at the time. He came to Detroit. Shout out Nando STL. He got me backstage. I met Payne. I met Napa Boy and all them, and that was that, right? So then fast forward 2 years later, March Music Madness starts up again. I submit a song I was actually going to use for the next round if I hadn't lost. I submit that same song, and I get back in. And at that point, it was just aligning my music up with who I was competing with in whatever round or whatever the case may be. And it worked out in my favor. Somebody tried to cheat, get me out of there because they couldn't beat me straight up. Didn't work.
Yeah, wait, how do you do that?
Okay, so the whole thing was based off chat votes, right?
Okay.
So what they were doing was they were part of a group, long story short, and he was using that group. It was like hundreds of them trying to spam my score lower and spam their score higher. And I wasn't even going against them in that round. They did it in the round before they would have to go against me to get me out of there early because they thought whatever they thought,
That's kind of
But
smart, though.
it's genius. It's just stupid because if you're going to do that, why were you streaming it? Exactly. And that's how they got caught. They got caught because somebody in their group actually, and it's just about the grace of God that my name is just good wherever I'm at. Somebody in that group knew who I was, and he realized what was going on. So he contacted somebody that knew me, and then they told me the whole spiel, and then I told Payne, and then that's when they did their research and found out these idiots were streaming it, and that's when they discovered, they had been cheating. And then
that's just
they, yep,
just horribly stupid,
horrible.
bro.
Yeah,
that is
but
so. I hate to use the term YN, but that is so YN.
And the crazy part is, so the dude who cheated, I don't know what race he is. I know he's not black. But all the people that were helping him, that was streaming, they was literally black people, and they was talking about, yeah, we came together to destroy this N-word, and yeah, we got him out of here. They said it about every other, like me and every other artist that they cheated to get out of there, because they did it for multiple artists. It just didn't work for me. But these were black people doing this.
Wow.
For a white boy or whatever he was, respectfully.
No,
So I'm like, man, that's crazy.
I don't even know if respectfully is required.
You know that part though.
But put it out.
Yeah, man.
Like,
No, for real. I was trying to be cordial. I know if I curse. Fuck you, for real.
I have no qualms about being cordial. Fuck you.
Like, fuck them niggas, man. Yeah. Hell no.
All right, so and shout out to Nando STL. Got a chance to
interview him. Shout out to Nando. Yes.
And T-Pain, bro, come on, I'm helping you out, nigga. Anyway, no, I hear old boy is like a really good dude.
Man, when I tell you I've opened, this is no offense to whatever celebrities I've opened up before. T-Pain is the realest one I've met, and I'm not just. I hate that. I love that I got the opportunity that I got, but I hate that it comes off as like I'm just saying this because I got the opportunity. No, he really like even if I would have lost, I said that while I was down there. I said that when I met him when he came here the first time. T Pain is one of the realest people I've ever met. Like I don't even I can't. It's hard for me to even look at him. Crazy enough, I still see him as T Pain, but it's hard for me to look at him as like this big super artist because he showed me how down to earth he was to where it's like I look at him like a friend, like just like my brother. So it's like it's really it's weird because it's like I get to say that about one of the biggest artists in the world, but he's a real person. Like he really takes care of his people. He's really about his business for real. That's another thing I respect. But he really takes care of everybody. Like anybody he brings along, like or anybody he does music with or does any type of business, he makes sure he takes care of them. And you can tell when you around him because the pull he has in Atlanta, man, what that man got all type of like pull anywhere he go. Like not just because he T Pain, just because he real. But yeah, he's a real good dude.
I don't know. It's probably because he T-Pain, bro.
I mean, that got something to do with it, you know. That
Just gotta
got
keep
something to
it a
do with it.
buck.
That got something to do with it. But he because the people that I've seen him work with, they're who they are too though. Like is like he T-Pain, but I'm sitting in front of Jermaine Dupri, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like to
Really?
see the relationship between him and those people and see like the genuinity between them,
Oh,
it was like, oh yeah, like you were real solid because these people don't need you, you don't need these people, but y'all have this relationship based on your character, based on their character. So it was like, okay, cool. Like T-Pain a real cool dude, like for
Jermaine
sure.
Dupri, though?
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Like we was out at he had us out at Magic City. T-Pain had us at Magic City when we was out there. And the day, so we was out there for 3 days. The first day, um, I forget the order now, but long story short, one day we basically got a tour of Atlanta, the area and stuff like that. And he took care of us the whole day. He had us in a limo, just touring around. The next day we worked on a song, and or that same day we worked on a song. Excuse me. The next day we had to perform that song, and then that night he took us to Magic City, and then the last day was a competition. The night we was in Magic City, yeah, we just back there, just like baffled that we really are here with T Pain. And then Jermaine Dupri walks in and comes sits with us. And I'm like, no, that can't be who I think it is. It was him and it was I was like Michael, what was his name? I just
Killer
remember he
Mike?
was a Grammy nominated. No. He was a Grammy nominated writer, I believe.
Oh,
I can't think of his name right now, but they walked in together and I'm like, what's happening today? Like, what is so random?
yo.
But yeah, Jermaine Dupri, man. Jermaine Dupri's in there.
Yo,
Crazy.
oh, musically,
Mhm.
how would you describe you?
Mm. I would describe me as introspective melodic lyricism. So I speak from a place of reality, meaning like y'all as a rapper, I pop my shit for sure. You know what I'm saying? I talk what I talk, but most of my music is introspective. Like I speak from a perspective that's not so far out of reach from the listener, whether I'm rapping or singing. I speak from what's in front of me. I don't speak on things I haven't done, haven't seen, haven't been around. And for the
Mhm.
most part, the people that listen to me are able to draw from that because they share those experiences. So I always make sure I speak from that um, whenever I'm doing whatever I'm doing.
What you got coming up next as far as project wise?
Project wise, got a little EP. I'm trying to determine if I'm gonna do an EP or a full mixtape. It's leaning towards mixtape, but I'm trying to keep it EP just because to be honest with you, I got 3 albums like ready to go. Um, but I want to ease into that. I don't want to just drop 3 projects. I'm actually working on a fourth one right now as we speak. But next is looking like an EP. I'm waiting on this pain thing to pop all the way off before I decide all the way, but definitely a project coming for sure.
So now, do you have you can't just drop shit now? You have to have discussions and shit, right? Y'all got to have meetings.
No, I can drop still. So I have a single deal. So whatever
Okay.
song me and him work on, under their banner, that's the song that I have to cautiously drop or have meetings with. But
Mhm.
because it's a single deal, everything else outside of that, I can still operate however I want to. I'm just out of respect for Nappy Boy. I'm just operating under the,
Right.
the guidance, or just, hey, what do y'all think about if I do this? But I can drop whenever. I just am working on building that relationship with my current label. That's it.
Yo, yeah, but honestly, it just outside looking in,
Mm.
it sounds like a very artist friendly situation.
Absolutely. The most artist friendly situation. I tell people all the time, like, as far as every major artist I worked with, smaller artists, whatever, this is probably one of the most comfortable situations I've been in
Mm,
with what I'm able to do. Because whereas, yes, there's a single deal, there's actual business that's going to take place once we work on this song. The freedom behind what I'm allowed to do in the
mm.
meantime, and once we get to work, is very important. And I feel like I haven't experienced that to this degree on this level before. So yeah, it's definitely very artist friendly.
The song that hurt the most to write.
Oh, damn, that's a good question.
I try a little bit.
um, it's between it's between two songs.
Hmm.
I'd probably say the first one I'm about to name because it was fresh, but Trust Issues probably was the hardest song for me to write. Um, because it was Trust Issues is about a relationship that I was dealing with, and some things went awry, and instead of processing it, you know, internally, I went straight to the studio like the same day or the next day.
Well, she cheated on you.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, don't
And
that hurt,
man,
nigga. Oh, the
I went
woo.
straight to the studio. Like, I don't even think I cried before I went and
Nigga.
recorded it. I didn't even write it. I sat there and freestyled that song. Like, I was that hurt.
Yo, you talked to her
Mm.
afterward.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
After she heard the song.
Oh, she was there when I recorded.
Hey,
I
nigga,
recorded it right in front of her.
that is petty.
Hey, listen,
Although it
you're
sounds
right.
like it was much deserved.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna talk about what people
Nigga, you
deserve.
made
What
the
I
song
will say,
already. It's too late. She
listen,
heard
I'm
it.
I'm not gonna talk about what people deserve. What I'm gonna say is I'm not sorry. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't apologize at all for that, and I will do it again in a heartbeat. That's all I'm gonna say, respectfully.
Yo, is
But yeah,
love
I've
worth
spoken
it?
to it like, yeah, we we all good. But in that moment, it was like that's the only thing I could think to do to avoid crashing out. You know what I mean?
Yo, taking her to the studio with you, it's nasty work.
I didn't take her. She just I had hit her. I'm done in this and the third, and she was like, "No, I need to come talk to you. Where you at?" And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm at the studio. Come on." Hey, I was like, "Since you want to see me so bad, sit down. Watch this." And I recorded the song, and conversation was real short after that. But we spoke. When we spoke after that, like
She was
everything was
like,
cool.
she was like, and I suck this dick too, nigga. Nah, fuck your song.
Nah, I would have killed everybody in that studio. Hell, look, well, nobody would have made it out that studio that day. Hell, nah,
Ooh, nigga, talk about
nah.
hurtful. You hear that
Man,
shit,
what?
man.
What?
Ooh, buddy
You
called
ever heard a
Triple
nigga
A
yell
and
like
threw
just out
her
of egg?
trash
Like
out.
I would have got them screaming like, what? Ah!
Yo, is love worth it? Is it worth the potential pain?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Why?
It's worth it because when you look at, and this is where I draw my music, my music inspiration from.
Mm-hmm.
On surface level, it's easy to say fuck that bitch, or for women to say fuck that nigga, and just be a bachelor or just go get your. It's very easy. But when you dig deeper into the introspective ideals of what life is supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
love is always at the root of it. Nothing you want is supposed to come easy. Why is love any different? You want God's favor. You know how many things you got to give up to get that? That don't come easy. You want this job that you've been busting your ass for. You got to study for that. That didn't come easy. you want this career, you had to do this, you had to do that. That didn't come easy. So when you put that same effort into the love, the payout is always going to be worth it when you get the correct love, of course. That's not always your fault. It's not always up to you, but it's up to you to try. And I feel like it's always worth it at the end when you really find it, when you really sit it, even if it's you find it within yourself, it's always worth it. I never give up on love. As many heartbreak songs I write, I never give up. I can't because it means more than anything. You know, that's the reason we do anything. I'm doing what I'm doing because I love my family. You know, I want to have kids and all that type of stuff. I have to love that person and do that. And it's always gonna be worth it. Always gonna be worth it.
Yeah, no, you ain't gotta love them, brother. Have kids. Just
I do. That's why I
yeah.
ain't got nothing yet.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That shit
That's
ain't got to be having nothing to do with love, bro.
fucked up.
I've been around for a long time, nigga.
Hey, man, you got it. You got it. You right. I gotta love somebody that had kids. That's why I ain't got nothing yet.
Okay, the dopest Friday night you've had in Detroit.
Dopest Friday night I've had in Detroit. Um, I would have to say I think this was on a Friday, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm,
Um, so J Rock and Reason were on tour. It was J Rock's tour, but Reason was a new signee to CDE at the time.
okay.
And random tweet went out, and probably like a Monday, random ass Monday, and somebody tagged me in it. So the tweet said, "Hey, we looking for openers in Detroit.
Yo.
Tag somebody, and we're gonna do a voting system." So I said, "Okay, cool." At the time, I don't really have a name like that. I tagged myself, like fuck it, let me see. I look up come Thursday. My name is in the top three, and it's like by a large margin. So I'm like, what the fuck? So at this point, I'm going crazy with the promo. Hey, y'all, please go on Twitter, vote for me, please. Everybody, stop what you're doing. Fuck them kids. Get on Twitter real quick. Vote for me, please. And I wound up winning. That was the first time I like really won something. Like I ain't gonna say it's the first time. It was like one of the first few. No, it was the first time. It was the first time I won something like competition wise with music. And that Friday, the next day, J Rock flew in, Reason flew in, and I'm thinking I was just gonna meet them, and perform maybe, but nope, they sat there, they sat with me the whole time. They chopped it up. Me and Reason got cool. He gave me his number at the time. And when I opened up, they actually watched me perform. And I was like,
Really?
that shit is dope. And then afterwards, I'm trying to tell these Cali ass niggas, man, y'all might want to go to a Coney outside the city or something because I know where y'all from. I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But y'all trying to go to D1 at 2 in the morning? I don't think that's a good idea.
This ain't the spot, bro.
Yeah, this not D1, nigga. Like, not D1 Coney, bro. And sure enough, we wound up there anyway. And I just remember laughing with the niggas the whole time, like, because they was talking shit, like, nigga, this shit ain't shit going on, nigga. You hyping this shit up. I was like, yeah, all right, nigga, you came on the right day. Hey, that's all that means. Come back again, see what happened.
Wait a minute, where the fuck is
But
D1 now?
that motherfucker is down. I think it's on. What is it on? Woodward. It's over there by what theater is that? The Majestic Theater or something like that. It's somewhere. I'm all jumbled up, but it's like very easy to pass. It's very like if you don't know where it's at, you will miss that motherfucker. But they shoot that bitch out every weekend, or at least they was.
Yeah, that's some crazy.
But
Yo, that's some horrible shit, though.
it's terrible, but it's like known citywide not to go there at a certain time, like to the point where I wouldn't even walk in there. You know what I'm saying? Without the proper armor, if you know what I mean. So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it's like it got that bad. So I haven't heard nothing recently. Hopefully they're doing better. But it was like a thing. Like every other weekend, somebody shot that bitch up, and they will open that bitch up the next day. I'd be like, nah, I can't hear. I'm not eating there.
You got to make that money.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm
You
not
can't
mad
let
at
y'all goofy motherfuckers take the
you
bag
hear me?
from
You hear me?
We can make these chili dogs.
Y'all gonna keep bringing y'all dumb ass in here. We gonna keep
Oh
serving y'all
man.
stupid man. But yep,
Yeah.
that was fun. That was fun.
Yo, who was that? Was that Jack Funny? I think that's his name. Nigga made
Mm.
the video. No, it was CP. the comedian, and nigga made a video about niggas in Detroit, man. And this nigga was calling Coney Island. This nigga was like,
Oh, let me get the chili cheese on the drink.
yeah, it's,
I seen that. Chili cheese on the napkin.
grandma,
Right.
they got
He
chili
said nothing
cheese
beat my
on the
grandma ass,
cereal.
bro. Right. Yeah, that was funny. I remember that.
Yo, man, I don't know if it was Friday. I'll say when I was coming up, man, going to Belle Isle Friday night, nigga.
See, I
Actually,
missed that era.
oh my god, nigga, it was Freaknik every weekend,
Oh,
nigga, and
damn.
all you needed was gas money. That was it.
Yeah.
And like Belle Isle was like neutral, so very rarely was there gunshots or a serious fight, and there's a whole police station on Belle Isle. So niggas knew,
Oh, I didn't even know that.
you know, you weren't gonna take it too far. But yo,
Yeah.
man, riding up Jefferson, 80 degrees in a nice car, in a decent car. Yeah, I rolled up in that bitch in some pieces of shit. Still had a great
Still made it
time.
work. Yeah, that's all that matter.
Yo, when people ask you about like the resurgence of Detroit, do you see it as a resurgence or is it missing something for the actual communities in the city?
Um, I don't see it as a resurgence.
Mhm.
I see it as like a flip of the coin, if you will. Because there's two sides to Detroit's music scene. There's the mainstream, that street, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's that main sound, which reigns supreme in Detroit. That's our main number one sound. But then there's that underground sound too. And I feel like in the era of Eminem, Proof, and D12 and all of them,
Mhm.
it was flipped on one side, and then the Vezos, the Dugs, the Sodas kind of are that other side of that coin. And I feel like now that the one side, Sean was probably the last side of the last person for the other side of the coin that I can think of. You know what I'm saying? There's other people in Detroit, of course. But before the other side started to get their light more
Mhm.
so mainstream wise. And I just think that's what it is. I mean, Detroit kind of always been in the limelight. This is the brightest it's been, because Detroit is more unified than ever. So I feel like it's not necessarily a resurgence. I feel like we've been had it. It's just, it really wasn't showing until,
Yeah.
in my opinion, people in the industry start stealing our sound. That's when I feel like we really,
We
because
start giving it away, bro.
I mean, at this point, I'm not mad at it, because if you're gonna steal it, and one thing about Detroit is if people stole it, they ain't get far. You know what I'm saying? Before somebody from Detroit was like, "Oh, nigga, that's me." And the thing I enjoy about the light being shed of Detroit is when somebody said that, people actually start looking into Detroit like, okay, this is how they sound. And then it
Mhm.
was just this big ass light that's been on Detroit ever since. And I feel like now, I wouldn't necessarily say giving it away. It's like now that people are coming to us to get that, and it's more of a collaborative effort. Detroit is now turning into a hub, which has always been my goal to contribute to turn Detroit into a mecca. Like everybody fly to Atlanta and go get signed, fly to LA to get signed. I want that to be Detroit, and I feel like it's getting there right now with that light. So that's what I feel like it is.
How come Big Sean does not get the respect that he has earned? Niggas in his generation,
Yeah,
you can't name me two other people doper than that nigga. Consistency wise, hit wise, making money, who he's
that's a fact.
bagged. Like
That's a fact.
he don't get the respect he should in the city, let alone across the country. Tell me why.
Well, the city, I'm not gonna speak for the city. What I will say, what I think it is Detroit. Everybody think they're celebrities,
That's
right?
true.
It's a gift and a curse. It's a beautiful thing because
Yeah.
it's like Detroit is one of them cities where everybody you might go see a artist that's here for a concert and you dress better.
Oh damn, I think you might have had a phone call. Yo, but shout out to big motherfucking Sean, man. You get all the respect in the world from me, bro. Um, not that you give a fuck. Oh, yeah, we back
Yep,
again.
you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear
Yep.
you. Sound like can you hear me? Sound like you turned the fan on.
Yep.
Yep. Hello, testing. 1, 2. I don't know what happened to the audio. You might have to, like go out and come back in. But it do sound like the fan is on and shit. And this nigga stepped into the refrigerator.
Yep. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me though? Because I am talking in the same manner that. Hold on. All right. How about that? Did that help? No. All right. I don't know what to tell you there. It usually doesn't do that. Hello. 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 Yeah, I guess he'll come back. Yeah, man, Big Sean. I'm just thinking. I don't know why that made me. What made me think of that? But yo, Big Sean does not get the motherfucking respect that he deserves, man.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello. There we
Yeah.
go.
All right, we good now.
Yeah. So Sean, the city the whole thing is with Sean that they were portraying at first. They were saying Sean didn't do this and didn't go here and wasn't from that or whatever. Bunch of stupid shit. But that got reconciled. So now I think mainly is because I don't think Sean really looking for that right now. I think Sean has been a staple for so long to where it's like I don't think Sean really care about that. Like I think he just loved Detroit. I think Sean just worried about making sure he give back. Cause Sean could easily, you know, rev some shit up, drop an album on somebody, you know what I'm saying? Do some features. He can be back in the limelight. He can be back, but I think the main thing is just Sean just don't. It seems like I don't know, but it seems as
Mhm.
if that don't really concern him. And I think he could pop his shit. And in his defense, I think every time he does try to pop his shit, something happened. I do feel bad for Sean. Every time this nigga rap, somebody beefing. I'll be like, God, give my nigga a break. Damn. Every time. But I don't know, man. I think that shit weak as hell though. Like Sean done did a lot for the city. Sean done put on. Sean then gave back to the city. Like Sean done did a lot. I feel
Yeah,
like he deserves more respect for sure. I don't know why he don't get it for real. But that's just my theory.
cause if you're not a street nigga, they don't really, it's like you over there.
And
Except
that's that flip of the coin I was talking about.
yeah, except for Courtney Bell, and I fucks with Courtney
Shout
Bell
out my
heavy.
brother. Shout out my
I
brother.
fucks with him heavy but somehow he has managed to talk about some shit that nobody else in the city that I've heard is
Hmm.
talking about.
You know what it is? It's because Courtney from that though. Courtney, like, I'm not gonna call him a street nigga because I feel like he's elevated past that.
Mhm.
But Courtney has the knowledge of what that mindset entails because he from that. Courtney, like, from just from me talking to him, like I can tell Courtney really from that cloth
Yeah,
to where he understands the street side of shit, but he also understands the elevation, not only necessary, but the elevation that comes with, you know, um aligning yourself with a purpose. So it's easier for him because one, he earned it, but two, he's able to speak multiple languages. He's
that part.
musically bilingual. You know what I'm saying? He can speak to
Yeah,
street niggas, but he can also educate street niggas and speak to the RC side of Detroit and educate. Yeah, that's like a unity that's like rare here. And he's really, really
and
fucking good at that. Really good at that.
oh,
Shout out
look,
Nassan. Nassan, another one too. Shout out Nassan. Nassan is actually doing what I wanted to do, which is great because that had to give me more motivation to do it. Excuse me.
hey,
But
the
Nassan's kind
video,
of in the same bag. Nassan's
the
working with the
video,
street niggas.
he's visually in that bag because
He's
his
crazy,
videos are
crazy.
stupid.
Yeah, I'm in one of them. I'm blessed. Like,
Like the
honored.
video, yo, and he's
Yeah,
like,
he's crazy.
not to toot my own horn, but they
Mhm.
both been on the show. Um,
Fire.
but yeah, dude, it's just like he's got that Missy quality to the video.
That's a good comparison. That's a fact. Damn, like that Misty, like Busta Rhymes type of
And
like
that right
theatrics
there.
to the video. Like he makes music videos like watchable again. It's not just him and a bunch of women. It's like actual theatrics to the video that add to the music. But he does music. He does that and does music with the other side of Detroit too, which I think with him and Courtney Bell like are closing that gap. You know what I'm saying? I think that's so fire. That's fire.
Okay, so who you listening to then?
Right now, from the city or just in general?
Just period.
Right now I'm in my songwriter bag, so I've been on some heavy like R&B. Right now, I ain't gonna lie, Justin Bieber new album is crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay,
Um,
would not have, although the Beebs,
you know, yeah, that new album is crazy. I'm not
really,
gonna lie. It's crazy. Um, Leon Thomas is a heavy rotation.
I don't think
Um,
I've heard of him.
you ever heard the song what? What's the rush?
I have not.
I say, baby, I'm a dog. You ain't heard that?
No.
Oh, fire! Please check that out when you get a chance. Um, rap wise, uh, Kenny Mason. Um, I listen to the sign pretty heavily. Courtney Bell, of course, pretty heavily. Um, I listen to the regime, of course. Gotta listen to my gang, you know what I'm saying? Um, but as far as super heavy rotation right now, I don't have nobody specific. I'm kind of branching my sound out, digging more into like reggae. I've been listening to Bean. I've been listening to um Wolfface Joey for a more modernized sound. I'm kind of all over the place right now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have nobody specific aside from the people I named that I like repeatedly go listen to right now. Kind of exploring, just expand my palette, you know.
My palate. All right, so me and my ex, I don't know, years ago, we're on this on a boat in Cleveland, like little dinner boat type of shit. And we happened to be sitting next to this young white couple.
Mhm.
And they had literally just got married, and we were the first people that they talked to after they got married. And it struck me as just at sometimes God puts you in a random stranger's life to be an asset, if but for a moment.
Absolutely.
I bought them champagne, and to be quite honest, I usually don't. I try to keep it within the family, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, their energy and our energy just kind of meshed for that moment.
Mhm.
We had a nice little toast, but I've never forgotten that energy. What
Yeah.
is the most unique thing you've witnessed in a stranger's life?
Mhm. The most unique thing I've witnessed in a stranger's life. Um, One thing I noticed because I solemnly believe like I'm gifted in ways to where I understand people in a way that is abnormal. So I notice little nuances in people that people don't even think about it. But
Mm,
one thing I find unique um in a stranger's life, so somebody I just met recently, um, I found his longing for adaptation through whatever transition he was going through, excuse me.
mhm.
I noticed that a lot of people who are going through transitions or are looking for certain guidance is usually not targeted. They usually try to find anything that can help.
That
So
sign.
um I noticed his was very targeted, and it's not that interests me. It was his enthusiasm to search for that guidance. You know, a lot of people like when they trying to figure out something in life, a lot of especially us men, like we don't ask for help. We don't ask for
Yeah.
assistance or guidance until something happened. Then it's like, all right, nigga, I need help.
Yeah, I'm down on my shit.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think what was interesting about him was that he did not hesitate, and it was something that I kind of had a similar experience. Like I'm very private. I don't let people in my house. I don't let people in my space. When I'm in public, I'm friendly as hell, but I keep my private life very, very secure. I say
Mhm,
that to say it made me so peculiar with how he was talking to me and what I can sense he was kind of going for, that
mhm,
I felt a longing for like a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was just for that moment. And I felt compelled, like I almost felt like God was kind of like pushing me towards him for whatever, even if it was just for that day.
Mm-hmm.
and I wound up like giving him a ride home. I never met this man in my life. Like I wound up giving him a ride home, and on the ride home, he's talking and he's talking and he's talking and he's talking, and it's like I'm getting sleepy because I'm driving, but I'm just like, all right, whatever. But then he shows me his art. He's like, and I just felt compelled to like give him advice, like all the things I didn't have. I don't got no big homies in this shit. I ain't had nobody that helped me with
Mm-hmm.
anything. So I know what that felt like, and I know that what drew me to him in that moment is that's what I wish I would have done. I wish I would have asked somebody for help when I first got started.
Mm.
So I felt that in that moment, and I feel like that's why God was kind of compelling me to help him. And I didn't have to take him home. Like he was calling the Uber, but I think his Uber canceled or something like that. And then I was just like, just felt compelled. I'm like, bro, I'll just take you to the crib, bro. Like, and I noticed like when we were talking, it was like you needed this and I needed this. You know what I'm saying? Not that he needed me or I needed him, but that
I get what you're
moment.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think that was like my moment.
A mutually benefit exchange, if you will.
Yeah. And it was nothing. It was like we just had conversation, but I could tell he learned from that conversation, and I felt myself learning from that conversation. So I really appreciated that moment and moments like that, you know.
Yeah, like I the older, the longer I'm on this earth, the more I understand that it is not all random.
At all.
It's like
At
the
all.
true. It's like the Truman Show.
Mm,
A lot of our lives are set up, like set up for us, and they just seem random. But the more the randomness happens, the less they seem random.
it seems written almost.
Man,
Yeah.
like, and way before the internet, you be thinking about it. When you buy a car, all of a sudden you see a million Tauruses, or when you were thinking of something, all of a sudden you see 17 people with them shoes on.
Hmm.
And I ain't talking about. I'm talking about way before Facebook and all that. Shit's been going on. It ain't just the
Yeah.
internet. I don't know how they have quantified that
Hmm.
because they definitely have, but
Yeah.
those things were occurring way before the shit.
That's a fact.
Where are you in 5 years? Are you, matter of fact,
Mm.
let me backtrack up. I asked somebody this a couple weeks ago. And I was intrigued by the answer. I said,
Mm.
I asked him. I said, "Are you happy?"
Mm. I am. I am. Uh, I am. And I didn't even realize that I wasn't for so long until like right before the T-Pain thing happened. But I am. I'm actually very happy.
You seem surprised, nigga.
I am because again, like for a long time, I've been through a lot of shit, man. Like a lot of shit that like my life, I tell people all the time, like my life is a Tubi movie. Like this shit, like if I tell you half the stories is like my nigga how, but a lot of stuff that happened, I'm shook most of it off, but that whole being homeless bent and then losing my brother and then I lost another brother, it's like it weighed on me so bad that I didn't think nothing of it after a while. I just thought it was normal to feel how I felt.
Mm.
To where when I start going back to church and I start doing work on myself and getting in the gym and get my mind right, and I think I just woke up one day and I literally cried, to be honest. Like I just felt the shift. I don't even know what happened. I don't know what caused it, but I just woke up and felt the shift. And shit still happens, it's life, but that shift hasn't changed. Like I still feel happy, you know.
The, I don't. Yeah, it's like the misery is motivating.
Yeah, almost. It feels like that. It feels like that. Somebody just said it to me the other day too. It was like, yeah, we had to go through all that stuff. And I'm like, damn, it's fucked up, but we do, because we have to develop into the person that we need to be to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. Like that shit don't just come to you. You got to change to get that. You know what I mean? And then sometimes that change means being dragged through hell.
Talent wise, what aren't you doing to capitalize on your talent completely?
I'm not dancing enough.
You're a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. I know I'm not. Hey, I know I'm not.
That's that's
I knew
fucking
that shit
hilarious.
immediately. I knew it. Like I just cussed myself out about that shit the other day. Like, nigga, you need to get back to dance, bro.
Oh, come on, bro. Like if motherfuckers don't know, like this nigga's like 30 feet tall. Like oh, I'm sorry. I want to see this nigga dancing, bro. Like that.
Nigga's 30 feet tall. Like my big ass be moving, bro. I just gotta goddamn. I gotta get back into it. You know what it
Come
was?
on, bro. Oh, you gotta stop. Don't do that no more, bro.
No, listen, bro. I'm done. I just started teaching class. I'm back into it 100%. I had to stop. You know what it was? What stopped me from doing it when the first time I ever performed, ever.
Mm.
I'm in the middle. I don't even remember what block this was. I just remember I was in the hood. You hear me? I was somewhere in Detroit on the east side, I think. And I'm like, man, I'm finna get up here and fuck these niggas up. I'm about to rap. But while I'm rapping, nigga, I'm gonna start dancing. Nigga, when I tell you to this day, niggas make fun of me for that shit. I'm like, here, bro. Like, why the fuck? I'm rapping the hardest shit. Mind you, I ain't no gangsta, ain't no thug, but I done been through shit and I stand on business at all times. I'm still a grown man. So I talk about, I talk the shit I'm talking. Niggas like, bro, this nigga up there talking about beating niggas up and, you know what I'm saying, he got guns and shit. Then this nigga start ticking. I'm not listening to this nigga. I'm like, that's fair. I can't be mad. Like,
Wait a minute. You started what dance was you doing? Kicking?
no, I'm like a lot of people don't know. I'm actually a professional dancer. Like I was on So You Think You Can Dance and all that. So
Really?
dance was actually my first passion. It was dance, and then I learned how to play piano, and rap came last. You know what I'm saying? Rap just stuck with me deeper than anything because it was like a direct form of expression for me. But dance was first. I was on TV, I was on World of Dance, I was on all type of shit.
Okay, so
So
what type of dance we talking about? We talking like break
hip
dancing? Or you
hop,
talking
hip hop. So like I used to break dance, like, but mainly like like the actual foundations of dance, like popping, locking, you know what I'm saying, waving, boogaloo, stuff like that. Like I actually can dance, but mainly I was always focused on choreo because I got proper training once I came home from So You Think You Can Dance. And then that's when I kind of like took off dancing. For actually my first dance gig, believe it or not, I was in Ice Wear Vezo's moonwalking video. Shit you not. I shit you not. If you go back and watch that video, you see a skinny nigga dancing in a Pistons jacket. That's me.
I just can't imagine
I
Ice
know.
Wear with dancers in this video.
It was only, if I'm not mistaken, that was the only video he had dancers in. It was me. Shout out to my dog Yaya.
Understandable.
Yeah, yeah. But he had us dancing in that video. Like it was me and it was my homegirl Yaya. And she has on like this black t-shirt and she fucking that shit up. But if you see the Pistons jacket,
uh,
that's me. That's actually me dancing.
God.
But after that day, also I'm not fucking dancing on stage no more. Hell nah. But then I did a show and somebody was like, well, you don't dance no more. And I'm like, all right, man, I'll try it. And I tried it again. I ain't gonna lie. The second time I did it though, it was a sold out St. Andrews for this big ass show they threw there. And I danced. And it was cool. Like the crowd went crazy, but I wasn't feeling it afterwards. I'm like, oh, that could have been better. But I stopped dancing for a minute because of some other shit too. But yeah, I'm actually like a real dancer.
Yeah, nigga, I thought you was just fucking with me.
No, I'm dead ass. I'm actually a real dancer.
That's got to be great. Like you doing choreography with like 2 foot broads. That's got to be crazy.
Damn near. Well, I shit you not. I'm gonna have Creed send you like I got some videos, bro. Like
Nigga,
like my
please
YouTube
do.
competitions, all that. I got you.
Oh my god.
I got you. I'm actually, bro. A lot of people don't know that, but it's my fault. I just taught a hip hop class like 2 weeks ago.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, how much does that pay? I mean, I don't want to, you gotta give me no, but it must pay well.
Hell no.
Really, you got to be a
Fuck
crazy
no.
looking white broad to get paid, huh?
No, not really. You gotta. The pay comes in classes and bookings. So like tour dancers, they get good money for sure. Like I know some niggas that's on Chris Brown tour. I know my homeboy dance for Janet Jackson. Like them niggas get money. You know what I'm saying? But the whole come up process, it's the
Yeah,
same as music. You're not getting a dime. Like
yeah, fast.
unless you competing for some money or unless you battling, that's really where the money at for real. Like when you coming up. But I'm not really a battler. Like I used to battle for fun, but I never like did no competitions. But really, it's really them tour dancers that get the money for real.
Yo,
Or the people that be dancing like commercials and shit. Like, oh, good bread.
seeing niggas like battle dance is just a weird. It's just a weird spectacle sometimes, man.
You gotta understand it.
Yeah.
I feel that. Like I used to get mad at niggas like, bro, it's dance. You don't understand it. But then I thought about it, like, no, y'all, you really have to like, you know, one thing that kills me, I don't understand crump, and I want to. You know what I'm saying? So at first, crump just looked like two niggas fighting to me. I'm like, fuck is going on?
And it
But
looked
then
painful.
it looked painful, right? But then I studied, you know what I'm saying, like crump dances and stuff like that. And then shout out my ironically his name Renegade too. I call him Eastside Renegade. He came to the city and he kind of like revolutionized the community here. And I actually he came and taught us something, and then I actually learned like foundation. And then once I learned and I see it now, it makes so much more sense. So when I realized that people that don't dance or don't understand dance, it's gonna look fucking crazy. But you just gotta understand it. That's all it is. Like
No, this shit looks wild, bro.
it do, but if you
And
understand
unsafe.
it, it looks better. You know what I mean?
Very unsafe. That's crunk is not a
Oh,
dance
very
for
much so.
the
Very much
masses.
so. Nah, especially breakdance. You definitely fuck yourself up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god,
For
man.
sure.
Some of the shit they doing nowadays, though, man, it doesn't make sense that the human body could do some of that shit.
Man, it don't. It don't. But again, you can understand that shit. I promise you, people can do a lot more than they think they can when you understand.
It- why has hip hop lost the purity?
Because everybody's winning.
Are they?
Every no, they're not. But they
Oh, okay.
listen to their songs.
Got you.
It's I got all the baddest bitches. I got all the money. I got all the cars. I got all of this. I got all of that. Think about what's happened the last couple months. What has been the main course of hip hop? Clips, JID album, Chance's album, all honest music is always gonna
Okay,
prevail.
bro,
Even
bro.
Offset's
Eclipse is
album.
not honest music, bro. Them niggas been selling the same kilo for 37 years, bro.
Did you hear the album? Let me start with that.
No.
The first song they're talking about their parents passing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Like it's beautiful. I never expected that song from them. It's beautiful,
I
but
just
it's
gave up on them
honest.
niggas a long time ago. Like
Nah,
I'm done. I don't get it.
you might
But
want to tap into
I
this
might
album.
want to have to, because that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. Now, granted, that shit is still on there, but it's revolutionized in a way that's appreciated as art to
Hmm.
where it don't sound like how they used to sound. This sounds mature. This sounds refreshing. This sounds like them, but revitalized. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I would definitely give this album a listen for sure.
Okay.
It might be one of the better rap albums of the year, honestly. But that's why, to answer your question, that's why hip hop has lost its purity because everybody just rap as a get rich quick scheme and it's about winning and winning and winning. Nobody's being honest no more. And the people that are being honest, the shift is happening. I'm calling it now. That's why all these good rap albums that come out are getting all the attention. The Freddie Gibbs, the Chances, the Clips, the JIDs. Somebody else dropped a fire ass rap album I can't think of, but the purity is coming back. But that's why it's been gone because everybody's just winning.
You know who surprised me? I want to say it was last year, actually.
Mhm.
Peasy.
Peasy.
That nigga album was beautiful.
I gotta tap in. I haven't heard. I didn't even know he dropped the album last year.
Yo, and
I gotta hear it.
like I listened to the whole album from the intro. I mean, it was a Detroit album minus the Detroit sound per se.
Mm,
It was
okay.
just a real, of course he, talked his shit or whatnot, but from just a different perspective.
Yeah.
It just was it just was a unique, a whole just unique journey, if you will. And I
That's
think
how I
that's
feel about Babyface Ray.
really
Yeah, I've never like I've never like heavily indulged in the Detroit sound. It's just not for me. I like, the main songs that we all love, of course. But Babyface Ray, for him to have the transition he had, his
mhm,
music now sounds like him at his peak. Like I didn't expect that type of music. He transitioned into the industry, probably the best out of everybody from Detroit that has everybody's transitioned well, let me be clear.
Mhm.
But Babyface Ray probably has the best transition into the industry out the city as far as that sound.
He's like our Fabulous.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I don't know. I would say Cash Kid is probably our fabulous.
and this is all with all due respect, but Cash Kid didn't. What was the remix he did that got him really on? Like it just he couldn't quite duplicate that.
He just went platinum.
Yeah, from like how long ago though, bruh?
No, he just went platinum recently for a song he did with damn who he do a song with. I forget the artist, but I literally just read it today. He just went platinum again.
I mean, I seen it, but I didn't see it. And
Yeah,
but he
that's
just,
for a new record. But I get what you're saying though, like the mainstream success that he had. That's what you're saying.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I definitely would say Babyface Ray or 42 Doug. T
Doug. Yeah, oh Doug probably had the second best transition too, actually,
And I think just as
and Sada.
a representative of Detroit hip hop, I think he has really solidified that concert he
Yeah,
did to put him in a different category in the city.
yeah, yeah, definitely,
You
definitely.
know,
I agree with that.
yeah. So uh, and T Grizzly just he, he just killed niggas and showed niggas how to make a bag that ain't had nothing to do with hip hop.
That's a fact. T Grizzly is definitely a huge pioneer on putting light on the city because I think T Grizzly probably was, if I'm being honest, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think T Grizzly might have been the person who started the transition
Oh yeah,
as far as Detroit to the mainstream. Because when
yeah,
First Day Out came out,
nigga,
everybody came to the city.
nigga,
Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta give him that.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's really, shout out to payroll and shout out to, whoever, but nigga,
Mhm.
like you could go to Hawaii and first day out is banging wherever you
That's a
at,
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
and I don't know if it's quite been. I think Vezo was close, but not song wise, but movement. I think the
Yeah,
Vezo
Vezo hasn't moved
movement
behind him. Yeah,
was
yeah,
was different.
yeah. Hell yeah. I think Sada might have been the next person after Grizzly.
Hmm.
Because Sada had the joint with Nicki. And even before that, he had a couple joints that was like worldwide.
The joint with King Von is just nasty. I still listen to
Yeah,
that.
man, what? I love that joint.
Yo,
But
rest in peace, Von. I guess I
rest in
don't
peace,
even know how.
Vine. I
That
guess.
nigga a whole serial killer, man. Did you say rest in peace with?
I don't know nothing about that. I don't
I'm an
know.
old fat nigga in my basement, bro. It's like, anyway, however, hip hop wise, Von was dope.
It was dope. He was dope as hell. His storytelling capability was like
Crazy.
unmatched.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy. Now, actually, I would say that T Grizzly is probably one of the few of that generation. Actually, for me, storytelling is nobody better than T Grizzly
Yeah,
from
I didn't
his
even think about that.
generation.
Yeah, yeah. You just fucked me up with that one. Yeah, that's right. I get
Yeah,
it.
you know, and kind of like just vibe aura wise, I would definitely say Mozzie.
Mozzie, yeah.
Like that nigga just
Yeah,
that nigga
yeah.
take you like you a blood when you listening to Mozzie. I be on my way to work like go.
Hey, no, ironically, the first time I heard Mozzie though was on A Song of Reason. It was on that Black Panther album
Mm.
that Kendrick executive produced. And Mozzie verse was like Reason verse was my favorite, but Mozzie verse was powerful. And I was like, I got to see what this nigga is, dog. But Mozzie cold, man.
All right, this is my last question. I'm gonna let you go. I know you got shit to do. But at what point during the songwriting process are you talking to yourself like, oh, this is crazy?
Um, there's So I have synesthesia, right? Do you know what that is?
That was way too many syllables for my limited brain capacity, bro.
So synesthesia is like a condition to where you basically you see when you hear sounds, you see colors.
Mm,
So it's like if you hear for Pharrell talk about it because he has it as well.
hmm
Um, there's a moment when I'm recording where all the colors because I could describe it to you, but it'll sound fucking nuts. But there's a moment where basically all the colors align as like either one color or like perfectly blended like kaleidoscope type of feel. And once that alignment happens, that's when I say like, oh yeah, okay, we got one. Like bet. Um, and it
As much
usually
as
happens.
much as that sound, nigga, it makes complete sense.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Because I tried to explain to somebody, they was like, man, oh, she sound crazy, bro. I'm like, all right, not done talking to you, nigga. But um, that's usually when I start feeling, and it usually comes like once I don't know why it usually happens when I start adding background vocals. Like once I get to adding the backgrounds, that's when those colors start like aligning. I guess because for me to see all the colors like aligned or whatever the case may be, I think it has to feel complete to me.
Hmm
So once I get that feeling, that's kind of when I start saying to myself like, oh yeah, this one for sure.
Yo, man, you fucking dope, bro.
Thank you, man.
Always an honor and a privilege.
Yes,
Always a
sir.
great
Likewise.
conversation, bro. I wish, yo, let me know whatever you know. You already know. Okay, whatever you need, man. If you need something, man, I got you.
Hey, listen, this is what I will ask, right? I got it. My last concert,
Mm-hmm.
October 4th.
Okay.
If you can just spread the word, tell everybody get some tickets, pull up on me at Orchid Theater. Tickets is $20. The link is in my bio. It's my last show. I got a huge announcement. I think I should be making an announcement tomorrow, but this is my last show, so I'm trying to bring everybody I can.
That's kind of fucked up. I'm an
I
announcement on
know.
your shit, nigga. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Like, like damn, at
Hey,
least
look,
say
man,
like 6 weeks from now, some shit like that. Build up, like nigga, like fuck your show, nigga.
I
Tomorrow,
don't want to
tomorrow
give
is
it
it.
out. I can't give it out. But tomorrow, y'all gonna know why it's my last show. But it's a really good reason though. But I
Okay,
just want to say that on
I,
the
I've
platform.
seen some of the promo for the show. Who else is
Mhm.
performing? Let me know.
Oh, well, we got the regime. So we got Christiana, we got Sam Watson, we got K Huff, we got LJ. We actually have a very young lady, and I'm honored that they reached out to be a part of this. But we have Casey the model as well. She's a very young lady. She's a staple in the youth community. She's like an
Facts.
anti-bully activist. She's amazing. She's very talented. She can rap. She's a performer. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to her mother. Like they're great, great. I'm very honored to have them. Also got my boy Paris Noel. Very dope rapper. You should definitely check him out for sure. He has stuff going on with Red Bull right now. Very talented. My boy Mikhail, dope ass singer. Like I don't understand how this man is crazy to me. I don't understand how he come up with the shit he come up with, but this nigga is crazy. Very talented, very hard worker, man, and he's gonna definitely shut the show down. We all are, you know what I'm saying? So got some heavy hitters on this show, you know.
No doubt, man. Matter of fact, make me a collaborator on the shit when you
Bet,
post it, and I got you.
bet.
You know that way it automatically goes to
Appreciate that.
the fan page. It don't cost me shit, nigga. Okay.
Yeah, that part, fair enough.
You know, we don't do enough of that, man. Just random
That's a
ass,
fact.
like I fucks with you. Like, what do you need?
Yeah. I
You
just
know,
need some promo, man. I appreciate it though.
come on, man. Yo, and tell Sam to come on the show too, bro. Like,
He ain't been on here yet.
no, nigga, no.
Man, I'm about to cuss this nigga out, bro. Yeah, I got you. Don't worry
Yeah, do something. Suplex that nigga. I don't
about
know.
it.
You know, I challenge that nigga to a duel. Oh,
Right. That nigga quit. Yeah, quit the regime. Right? Hell no.
all right, all right, bro, man. I can't. I appreciate you for tapping in.
Yes, sir, man.
If people want to, they want to book you, they want to get in contact with you, they want some sync shit. Let me know how they get in, how they reach out.
Yep. So you reach out to my management, Karita Miller. You know what I'm saying? You tap in with her. If you can't find her page, or whatever the case may be, you can DM me and I'll send you to her. But y'all can find me at all social media platforms. Asaka the Renegade. That's ASAKA the Renegade. Any bookings, any syncs, features, anything like that, y'all just tap in with.
Yeah, and Reed is the dopest manager in
Man,
the
what
galaxy.
the GOAT. You hear me?
Yeah. I'm slightly biased, but fuck your manager.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's crazy. That's crazy. I missed the person on my concert. I gotta go back. Ari. Ari is performing. She's also absolutely fucking amazing. I don't know how I missed her, but I want to give her a shout out to one of the best singers I've ever heard in my life.
I'm surprised Rita's not actively calling you right now. You didn't say Ari, nigga.
Right? I don't know how the fuck I skipped over that one. That's crazy. Yeah, shout out to Ari. My bad, Ari.
And I'm sorry about you. I won't say fuck your manager, but my manager.
Yeah,
kind of, but in the climate that we in, I can't just say shit. Niggas mad at me. You're punching me and shit, and I'm old, and I will sue you.
I will sue you. I will call police.
Yes, nigga. You see the gray hair? You know I'm calling them boys.
Hell no, man. Shout out to Ari and Rita, man. Damn.
Shout out to y'all. That's family. Anyway, man, we out of here, man. Y'all have a dope ass evening on purpose. This has been Jobs and Asaka on another episode of Intellectually Petty Radio, man. Yeah. What up, though? Peace. We out.
Peace.